Welcome back to Apex Sci-Fi. Economics in the galaxy is usually handled by supercomputers. Prices are determined by the scarcity of isotopes, the stability of fusion cores, and the fluctuating value of antimatter. It is a cold, precise, and utterly logical system. But there is one economic force that defies logic. It is a force born in the driveways of suburban America on Saturday mornings. It is the force of a man who wants to get rid of his junk, and a stranger who thinks that junk might be treasure. The garage sale. To a human, it's a way to clear out the attic. To an alien civilization that has never seen a toaster, a leaf blower, or a singing Billy bass, a garage sale is a bazaar of exotic, incomprehensible technology. When Dale, the dealmaker Henderson, was told by the station commander that he had to clear out his unauthorized storage unit, which was just a pile of debris he'd brought from Earth, or face eviction, Dale didn't panic. He didn't jettison the trash into space. He grabbed a stack of cardboard, a black marker, and a roll of masking tape. He wrote 3 words that would change the balance of power in the sector. Everything must go. This is the story of how one man traded a rusty weed whacker for a battle cruiser, and convinced an alien empire that a 1998 riding lawnmower was a tactical assault vehicle. Get your quarters ready and prepare to haggle. Early birds get the worm. The sale started at 0600 hours on the flight deck of Station Omega 9. Dale set up 3 folding tables. He laid out his wares: a box of tangled Christmas lights, a stack of scratched hair metal CDs, a blender that smelled like burning rubber, a leaf blower with a cracked casing, and the crown jewel, a John Deere riding mower with a flat tire. He sat down on a cooler, cracked open a soda, and waited. The first customer was a xenobiologist from the Xyloth system named Dr. Vex. Vex was a being of pure intellect, floating in a gravity chair. He hovered over to the table and stared at a big-mouth Billy bass, the animatronic singing fish plaque. "Human," Vex intoned. "What is this creature? It appears to be aquatic, yet it is fused to a wooden plank. Is it a trophy? A warning?" Dale leaned back. "That there? That's Billy. He's, an oracle. Yeah, an ancient water spirit. If you press that red button, he sings the song of his people." Vex extended a trembling manipulator claw and pressed the button. "Take me to the river. Drop me in the water." The plastic fish flapped its head and tail. Vex gasped. "It speaks. It pleads for hydration. It is a trapped soul. This is the most tragic and beautiful artifact I have ever seen. I must liberate him." "Well," Dale scratched his chin. "Billy's part of the family, you know? Hard to let him go. But for you? I take, say, that localized gravity manipulator you're floating on?" Vex didn't hesitate. He disengaged his multi-million credit anti-gravity drive, handed it to Dale, and floated away clutching the singing fish, weeping tears of joy. Dale put the gravity drive in his pocket. One down. The next customer was General Krog of the Obsidian Horde. Krog was 8 feet tall, covered in spiked armor, and had a face that looked like a clenched fist. He was looking for weapons. He stopped in front of the weed eater. It was a rusty, gas-powered string trimmer. "What is this polearm?" Krog growled. "It has a fuel tank. Is it a flamethrower?" "Better," Dale said, standing up. "This here is the Whippersnapper 5000. It uses a monofilament chaos string spinning at 10,000 RPM. It cuts through organic matter like it ain't even there. Grass, weeds, ankles. It don't discriminate." Dale yanked the starter cord. Vroom. The weed eater roared to life, spinning the plastic string so fast it whined like a banshee. Dale waved it near a crate, shredding a cardboard box instantly. Krog's eyes lit up with bloodlust. "It screams. It hungers. A weapon of pure kinetic fury. It does not shoot, it thrashes. I must possess this chaos whip." "It's a classic," Dale admitted. "I was saving it for the zombie apocalypse, but what do you got?" Krog unholstered his sidearm, a plasma disruptor pistol capable of melting a tank. "I offer you the Sunkiller 9. It has infinite ammo." "Throw in that cool helmet," Dale countered. "Done." Krog walked away swinging the weed eater wildly, making whooshing noises. By noon the word had spread. The human merchant possessed ancient, terrifying technology from the Earth era. A line formed. Aliens were fighting over a toaster. Dale told them it was a thermal interrogation device that used dry heat to extract secrets from bread. A spy bought it for 500 gold bars. A group of engineers bought a box of tangled Christmas lights. Dale explained that it was a neural net puzzle, used to train human children in patience and anger management. They bought it to study human cognitive durability. But the main event happened when Warlord Zara, the Empress of the Void, arrived. She was looking for a flagship vehicle. Something to lead her armies. She saw the John Deere. It was rusted. The seat was torn. It had a cup holder. What? Zara whispered, circling the machine. What is this beast? Dale patted the hood. This, Your Highness, is the Green Marauder. It's an all-terrain tactical command unit. It's got a 12-horsepower Briggs & Stratton engine. It's got a rotary blade underneath that can decapitate a goblin at 5 miles per hour. And see this lever? This adjusts the deck height. For when the bodies pile up too high. Zara ran her hand over the steering wheel. It is open to the air. It shows the enemy that the driver fears nothing. It has no shields. Shields are for cowards, Dale spat. The Green Marauder relies on intimidation. And this. He pointed to the cup holder. This is for your beverage of conquest. So you can sip victory while you mow down the opposition. Zara was trembling. It is the perfect chariot. It is slow, loud, and dangerous. It mocks death. I can't let it go cheap, Dale said, kicking the flat tire. She's a vintage model. Zara snapped her fingers. Her guards brought forward a heavy crate. They opened it. It was filled with hyper-diamonds, gems so dense they bent light. I offer the treasury of the void, Zara said. And I grant you the title of Honorary Warlord. Sold, Dale said. He handed her the keys. You might want to choke it a little when you start it. She's cold-natured. Zara rode the lawnmower out of the docking bay. It moved at a top speed of 4 miles per hour. It backfired loudly, POW, scaring everyone in the station. Hear the thunder. Zara screamed, vibrating on the torn seat. The Green Marauder lives. The aftermath was chaotic. The Obsidian Horde started using weed eaters in close-quarters combat. It was surprisingly effective because the noise was terrifying and the spinning string hurt like crazy. The spy network used the toaster to burn perfectly square marks into their enemies' documents as a sign of dominance. And Empress Zara conquered 3 solar systems riding the John Deere. The sight of an alien warlord slowly driving a loud yellow and green tractor toward the front lines was so confusing that the opposing armies simply surrendered out of sheer bewilderment. Dale cleared out his entire storage unit. He made roughly 40 billion credits worth of alien tech and precious metals. The station commander came by later, looking at the empty bay. Henderson, the commander said. Did you really sell a broken blender to the High Council? It wasn't a blender, sir. Dale counted his diamonds. It was a centrifugal vortex simulator. They're using it to train pilots. And the leaf blower? Atmospheric displacement cannon, Dale winked. Sold it to a guy who hates clouds. Dale retired to a private moon. He bought a new spaceship, a real one this time. But sometimes he still visits Earth. Not to see family. Not to see the sights. He goes to garage sales. He walks up to a driveway, picks up a rusty stapler and whispers, "Oh yeah, I can get a laser rifle for this." This has been Apex Sci-Fi. One man's trash is another alien's super weapon. If you have a garage full of junk that you're too lazy to clean, hit that like button. You're sitting on a gold mine. Comment below. What item in your house would be the hardest to explain to an alien? My vote is on this salad spinner. It does nothing but make lettuce dizzy. Subscribe. And remember, everything must go. Cash only. No refunds.